All right, this lesson is on volume still, and now we're going to do our ball or a sphere, okay? So our sphere, right, remember like that, and we're going to do like that, and like that, okay? It's essentially, okay? So a sphere, all right? So in our formula for our sphere, volume equals 4/3 pi r cubed, okay? So to the third power, okay? So some different things you see in this formula already. We have a fraction we're dealing with, and we have radius to the third power, not the second power, the third power, okay? So we're gonna cube the radius, okay? Don't worry, it's a very simple thing to do, all right, on a calculator. So let's work through this, okay? Several ways you can do this, okay? So let's work through it. So let's say you're given a picture, all right, and okay, and your radius, all right, is 5, okay? So I need a radius, right? So plug it in the formula. V equals 4/3 pi, and then 5 to the third power, okay? So with this one, what I like to do is I like to work backwards, okay? Instead of starting here and going this way, I like to start here and work my way back, okay? It gives you the most accurate answer, okay? So, first things first, all right? We have to do 5 to the third power, okay? So on this calculator, what you can do is you can hit the 5, hit your YX button here, so 5, and then that's the third power, and it gives us 125, all right? So if you want to write that down, you can. 4/3 pi, and then times 125, okay? Now what we can do is multiply our 125 times pi, and we get 392.5, okay? So once again, if you want to write that down, 4/3 and then 392.5, okay? Now, to do this here, okay, there's two ways you can do this, okay? You can either do 4 divided by 3, so you can do 4 divided by 3 equals 1.3 repeating, okay? And then you can do that times 392.5 to get 523 and 3 repeating. Okay, so let's write this number down. Okay, so you can do it that way. Or you can keep working backwards. And you can do 392.5. And so when we do here, multiply by your fraction. So how do you multiply the fraction? Multiply by the top, then divide by the bottom. So 392.5 times 4 equals this, and then we have to divide that by 3 to get 523.3 repeating, okay? Either way is up to you. So you can either divide 4 divided by 3 and then times by your number, or take your number times 4, divide by 3, okay? So let's try a different question. Okay. Let's change this. Let's change the radius to 7. Okay. So same thing. We got V equals 4/3 pi 7 to the third power. Okay. So first things first. Now I'll show you how to do it all in the calculator. Okay. So watch. Okay. Watch this. Start here. 7 to the third power equals 343. Okay. We're going to times that by pi, 3.14 equals that. And then we're going to times that by 4, and that equals that. And divide that whole thing by 3, and we get 1436. And we can leave it 0.03. Okay. Now let's try it the other way. Okay. 7 to the third power gives us 343. Okay. 343 times pi gives us 1077.02. Okay. Now we can do 4 divided by 3 equals that. Then times it by 1077.02, and we get 1436.03, okay? Either way works, okay? Doesn't matter which way. Either way works, okay? I'll write it all out for you, okay? So we square that, we got 343. We times these to get 1077.02, and then we did that, and we got our answer. Okay. Okay. So cube times pi times 4 divided by 3. Okay. Now, what if they give you their diameter? Well, let's say diameter is 17. Okay. So if our diameter is 17, what do we have to do first? Find our radius. Cut 17 in half. Okay. So v equals 4/3 pi, and then the radius, so it's 17 divided by 2. 17 divided by 2 equals 8.5 cubed. Okay. So what do we do? 8.5 cube it to the third power equals 614.125. Okay. We're going to times that by pi, so times 3.14 gets us this number. Okay. Then we're going to times this times 4 equals divide by 3 equals 2571.14. Okay, so it really is just plugging the numbers in the formula and solve them. Okay, it's really all there is to it. Plug the radius in here, cube it, times pi times 4 divided by 3. Okay, that's all there is to it.